Welcome back as we have reached our fourth match of the day, and this arguably is the match of the day because PV Sindhu and Carolina Marin, both absolute legends of the women's game. This is actually going to be their 17th meeting. Marin has the edge. There's the draw, the bottom of it, and you can see that Pompawi Chokawong awaits the winner of this one.
Women's single, Pusarla, Sindhu, India.
Two very, very popular players as PV Sindhu comes into the arena.
Versus Carolina Marin, Spain.
It's amazing, frankly, that Marin's even still playing top flight badminton after the injuries that she's had. Two ACL, serious ACL problems that would have curtailed vast majority of players' careers, but not her. And she has had the upper hand over PV Sindhu in recent times. They haven't met actually since the Danish Open semi-final last October, and that was a bit feisty. In fact, Marin apologised afterwards on social media for some of the exchanges in that match. They actually are pretty good friends most of the time. 11-5 the head-to-head. There's that match I was talking about. 3-game win for Marin, who's won the last 5 meetings. Sindhu, of course, the Olympic silver medalist from Rio, bronze medalist from Tokyo, looking to make it 3 medals in Paris in a couple of months' time. And also, of course, she was the world champion back in 2019 as well. Somewhat surprisingly, she's only got 4 World Tour titles, although go back a bit further, 3 Super Series and 6 Grand Prix wins as well. They're kind of the forerunners to the World Tour. No problems against Lena Karlsfeldt, or no major problems at least in the first round. Threw in 2 games, albeit the second was a little bit tight. Has slipped down the rankings a bit, 12, but I think she's better than that. Carolina Marin now back in the top 3. Amazingly, she was ranked 1 for the first time 9 years ago, June of 2015 that was. And she is 13 wins away from 500 in her professional career. I mean, there aren't very many players who compete in 500 matches, let alone win 500. 2016 Olympic champion, 3-time world champion, 8-time European champion, beat Go Jin Wei in a couple of tight games in the opening round. But she sometimes does start slowly, it just gets better as the tournament progresses. And there is Moazad Salman, who will be the service judge for this one. Sindhu's last tournament win actually came here in this event in 2022. But she lost in the Malaysia Masters final last Sunday to Wang Ziyi. That was in 3 games. So clearly playing better now than she was probably at the start of the year. She's exactly what you want in terms of trying to peak for the big event in Paris coming up the back end of July. Marin won this event when it was a Super Series competition back in 2017. Already won the All England and the Swiss Open this year. So Marin to get this women's R16 match underway. And the style that she plays, she'll want to be all over Sindhu right from the start, put her under pressure.
I think we can expect some pretty aggressive play from Marin to start playing with the drift here. Great shot by Pusarla v Sindhu.
Oh, and again, brilliant.
4-3. To see Sindhu using the net very well in those last two rallies, giving herself those attacking opportunities. Both these women both have very deadly attacks, so it's really going to be who can play to support that, to give themselves those attacking opportunities. Slightly lucky there, Marin, to get that net cord. At the same time, I think that was a much better structured point. In terms of using the net, getting the opportunities to attack, and not just giving them away.
A few uncharacteristic errors from Marin early on here. Not used to seeing that. Classic Carolina Marin.
6-7.
Anything as short as that is going to get the treatment. That's what you ideally want, is both women playing well at the same time. And we'll get real fireworks here.
Yeah, just a bit too short, a bit too flat on that cross-court lift from Marin. Sindhu's got to keep finding those opportunities.
Well, Sindhu making just the start she would have wanted against a player she hasn't performed well against of late. Big lead at the mid-game break.
Your area, stay. Number 2 is a net. When you fighting, when you take the position. Here, sometimes it's too, because you focus here, sometimes too late. You make something here, take your time, something. When you need strength training, it's up to you something. More than 6 or 7. Service, 1, 2, 4, and then normal again.
Break of string here. Made the shuttle go straight down into the ground. That's nice control there. Lifting when she needs to, but otherwise trying to keep the initiative there. It's really good control with the drift. The second time that Sindhu's been able to create a really good shot from that cross-court lift from Marin.
Had to wait a long time for that to come down, but made the right decision in the end. Sindhu. just wide of the sideline. Just get the feeling that Marin's not quite in the groove yet. Sometimes she can be a slow starter.
Winner down the centre of the court there. Not too sure what happened. I think maybe you thought the shuttle was coming a bit further back. Misjudged it a little. Sindhu getting out of that point really well, actually. She was under the pump for most of it. But that shot there was a really good quality net shot. And then Carolina just a little bit cautious of lifting to the rear court, play the net, which Sindhu was ready for. That's a better paced rally by Marin. When she's playing well, she does tend to force the opponent into error as well with how quickly she is playing and the pace. I don't think she's really found that quite yet in this game.
I do think she's come out a little bit more composed since the interval. May not be showing on the scoreboard quite yet, but last few points have seen Sindhu very much forced on the defensive. That said, obviously Sindhu's got herself into a very handy position in this opening game.
Just with those kind of pushes to someone as tall as Sindhu, who can bring the shuttle down so quickly, we just need a little bit more height to get it over her racket, just so that she has to move back towards it and can't just intercept it halfway.
Missed by much, but missed nonetheless.
18-12.
Certainly worth an ask when it's as adjacent as that. And the scoreboard is as it is. Still got one left, if required.
Turn off your camera flash. Thank you.
Sindhu looking good for this opener now.
19-12.
Sindhu just really looking for those cross nets now, because I think she can sense that Carolina doesn't want to play to the rear court. It's a great shot. Nice cross-court net there. I feel like even if Carolina can't win this first game, it's really important for her to get as comfortable as possible on this harder end of the court, just so that if it does go to 3 games, then she'll be a little more confident in being able to play well from this side.
So another excellent winner from Sindhu. Brings up 7 game points against Carolina Marin. It's long, and that will work for the Indian. 21-13 in that opening game, and a bit of a rude awakening for Carolina Marin, who, as I say, has had the better of Sindhu over the last 5 matches. It shall have to come from behind here. First blood, PD Sindhu.
Cool. But when you live or something, difficult is okay. Nothing much. Well, you need, under control is okay. Only one time, 2 times. Yeah.
Sin ninguna actitud para el tercer golpeo. Cero actitud. Dime tú a mí, ¿para qué juegas? Dime tú a mí. ¿Para qué juegas? No, ¿para qué estás aquí? ¿Para tener esa sensación? ¿En serio? Ya. Depende de ti. Sabes hacerlo perfectamente. Yo no lo puedo hacer por ti. Tienes que repetir tú solo, porque sabes hacerlo. Pues no puede ser que con la cara de ya como que no sabes lo que está pasando. ¿Cómo que no? Pues porque estás totalmente pasiva y totalmente en otro sitio que no es el tanto. Así no se puede. Fourth one, 20 seconds. Fourth one, 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Wait.
Let's see how Carolina Marin can start off this second game now. She's playing on the easier end, where she's hitting into the drift.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Out.
A bit unlucky there for PB Sindhu. She was up really high on that shot. Just pushed it out the back with the drift there.
9-7.
Great speed up to that net shot there by Marin. We see how this is her game style, Marin's, when she's able to really push her opponent around the court comfortably, where she doesn't have to be too worried about hitting the shuttle out the back. You can already tell that she feels more comfortable on this side of the court. Her intensity is higher, her intention looks higher. Looks like she's got much more of a game plan than the first game, where she was kind of just following and just trying to get the shuttle in. But just already over just a few points, I can see a bit more intention and purpose to her shot selection and the way she's moving. That has drifted in. Quite short, but very accurate on the sideline. Good point here by PB Sindhu, finding some good length to Carolina's forehand corner there, and setting up that attacking opportunity. She's really going to need to take those when she can.
Marin so often gets stronger as the match wears on. Way below her best in the first game, but certainly come out of the blocks firing in the second.
Just a bit of a mistiming by PB Sindhu there.
5-3. 10-11.
Oh, yes. Even amongst all the gems from Marin, Sindhu still finding the occasional wonder shot.
Yeah, just a great angle here. Marin's body momentum kind of moving cross court as she got back from that around the head corner. Hitting it back the other way, it's quite hard to change direction that quickly. This is what we missed in the first game from Carolina. Just she usually has the ability to play with these kinds of angles, these really sharp, steep shots, accurate shots. Not necessarily always power, but really accurate, really sharp. Seeing that a lot more in this second game already. close for Sindhu, sensing that Carolina was coming in to the net.
Just the wrong side of the line from Marin's point of view.
5-9. It's over. 8-5. It's over. 14-12.
An area you wouldn't usually see from Marin there. It's Sindhu just staying within reach for this mid-game interval. That's a good shot.
Well, Marin will be delighted with that. Having dropped the opening game, she's back with a bang in the second. And leads by 11 points to 6 at the mid-game break.
Puedes volverte, no tienes que ir quieto atrás. Si te defender, va a la derecha. En vez de tanto lob, pasa por el centro, transita. Transita. Prepárate. Todo lo por antes. A tu derecha. Te estás jugando en la derecha, centro, derecha. No tanto la velocidad. Jugando en la esquina. El problema no es que
Well, it was the previous shot from Sindhu that set that up. Kill was very straightforward, but that was the shot.
Great control on that clear. Unexpected from Marin. Just expecting Sindhu just to bring that shuttle down. Landed well in. Really good placement. On this shot, taking it early. Pushing Sindhu. Just that's the kind of height, that's the kind of length that we need for Marin. Not too flat. Sindhu can't just intercept it.
Well, those errors are only going to encourage Marin. She doesn't need much encouragement, to be fair. Excellent play again from Sindhu.
14-7.
Good angle there by Marin. Challenge here. I do think that that has floated out though.
Hawkeye's been busy so far today. We'll have a look at Sindhu's challenge. Well wide.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 15-7. Wait. 16-19.
Great angle there by Marin.
16-7.
Just super alert in that service situation.
Well, Marin moving inexorably towards getting us a decider here. Sindhu not quite accurate enough with that.
Long. Looks like we are headed towards that third game. It'll be interesting to see how each of them manage, because the first and second seem like they are going to be relatively one-sided. That's good pressure on that return of serve from PV Sindhu. And a good finish. Precise again from Sindhu, who of course lost to Marin in that Olympic final back in 2016. Good long rally here from PV Sindhu. Build that confidence for having to come back to this end of the court if it does go to a third game. That's a nice angle from Carolina Marin.
And it sets up 9 game points for the 3-time world champion. It's just looked a different player in this second game than the way she looked in the first. And we're about to go surely to a decider. Always kind of felt like this was a match that would go 3. Game point then for Marin.
Game.
21-11 it is, and not for the first time between these two esteemed women. We are going to have a final game shootout. Second game, Marin, 21-11.
plano de barrido.
Sí, más paralelo al suelo, no barrido sobre todo. ¿Vale? De lock, si quieres que llegar forzada, céntralo, céntralo de la lectura. Sí. Y ponte y agáchate. ¿Vale? Eso como dos. Y mucho más importante es que la serie me hace muchísimo. ¿Vale? Entonces te veo poco alerta. Se ha mejorado de primero a segundo. Pero todavía no es lo que yo espero. Muy importante en tu saque la modalidad, ¿vale? O sea, más profundo y estar atenta, o sea, más abierto, más atento, ya sabes que en 3 puntos te tienes que estar, ¿vale? Has hecho 2 cruzados, le has ganado el punto, el tercero ha venido a la red por la clave. Piensa en esas cosas, ¿vale? Siempre primer ataque, saque es súper importante.
Final game. Up all. Play.
So here we go with the decider.
Please welcome our technical officials of court 3.
What a great defensive shot off the body from PV Sindhu. Right here.
And now, let's welcome our players. Mixed doubles. Ye Hongwei and Li Jiangxi, Chinese Taipei. Versus
This one just floating along here from Carolina Marin. I think it's going to be so important for her to stay within reach in the first half of this third game, because she knows that the other end of the court is easier to play on. So how close can she stay to PV Sindhu here?
Well, Sindhu off to a bit of a flyer here in this decider. Courtesy of some uncharacteristic Marin errors.
Yeah, her feet just completely stopped moving there. I'm not sure whether she was just trying to slow her body down to hit a tighter drop shot, but it looked like she stopped moving. That's a good angle though. We definitely need to see a lot more of that from her from this end of the court. Another good net shot to set up this attacking opportunity.
Clever play that from Sindhu, right at the body of her opponent.
Just a bit of a wrong choice from Carolina Marin there. I think she should have just played a net shot. Build the point again. It's so hard to get the right length on this end of the court, and if you get it wrong with PV Sindhu, then she's going to punish you. I think both players here just sensing how important it is, the scoreline at the mid-game interval. Obviously, PV Sindhu wants to have as much distance in the score as possible because she's going to be coming down on the harder end to play on.
This is good from Sindhu. Despite the fact that Marin looked completely re-energized in that second game, Sindhu's come out in the decider and put the three-time world champion under huge pressure almost every point.
It's a well-disciplined point by Carolina Marin, just playing that net. Just trying not to give PV Sindhu too many opportunities to attack from the rear court. well fought point by PV Sindhu. Just keeping that backline pressure on Carolina Marin, and there's not too much more she can do because it's hard to hit over PV Sindhu from this end of the court.
Umpire, round 3, Singapore. Service judge, Kyung Korea.
Well fought point there by Carolina Marin.
Service over.
I think you're right, Jed. If she could, in her mind, if she could get to the interval, maybe 2 or 3 points behind, she'd probably take it. With them changing ends, obviously, in this decider.
Marin. Marin. To the position. Thank you. Play.
A few quick points for Carolina Marin. Should be very happy with that.
Yeah, no question that Sindhu has been second best in their recent meetings, and with Olympics on the horizon, as Marin mishits that, I want to keep it that way, not give the Indian any possible encouragement.
Service over. 7-9.
So at the moment, it's just a really, it's really just a battle of, I wouldn't say nerves, but just tension.
It's a war of attrition, isn't it, at the moment? Yeah.
There's not a lot happening in a lot of the points here. It's just who's making the errors, who's holding their nerve the best. There is a challenge here.
Yeah, Sindhu wants Hawkeye to have a look.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. A concord. 8, 9. Play.
Well, having said Marin would have taken a couple of points deficit, she might have designs on being in front at the break here, having fought back really well in the early part of this decider. It's long though.
Service over. 10, 8.
Much better point from PV Sindhu here compared to the last couple of points. I felt like she was trying to force it. She was playing a flat, fast game when she doesn't need to from that end of the court. She just needs to play the point so that it's difficult for Carolina to to score.
Once again, cramping Sindhu for room. So Sindhu will have a lead at the mid-game break. 2 points it is. Should be a fascinating conclusion coming up.
Don't think about like this, just on one leg. Long something here. If you do it one, white leg something here. Yeah.
Level 9.
So I think Carolina will be relatively happy with being just 2 points adrift coming onto the better side.
Yeah. And obviously this is to a finish now. Just a fraction long that time.
12, 10.
Just a little bit, probably just not quite wide enough. A little bit too much to the center, so that floats out.
Well, she painted the line with that.
13, 10.
Depth and the height just not there. Sindhu being able to get around that and put a good attacking shot on.
Well, the last time that Sindhu beat Carolina Marin 6 years ago, would you believe? Quarter-final of the Malaysian Open. And she's got herself in a position here, potentially, to change all that. It's wide.
15.
Just got to take it 1 point at a time now, Sindhu.
Yeah, I think Marin will be definitely disappointed with that outcome. She was in a good position to the net there. Just overplaying, I think.
That's over. 11, 15.
really needs to close this gap here just to put a bit of scoreboard pressure on PB Sindhu.
Well, that was a nervy return, wasn't it, from Sindhu? I think when you haven't beaten a player like Marin for so long, it's not surprising you tense up a little bit. But these are kind of bonus points for the Spaniard, really. The last two.
So a lot more intent here from Marin, a lot more focus towards the net. Sindhu's last 3 returns to serve were straight to the net. 2 of them went in the net. So Carolina should be looking forward. A good return to serve to mix it up for PB Sindhu there. Taking that risk towards the rear court.
Just noticed Marin tried to return the shuttle to Sindhu, didn't quite go into the quadrant, so she made a point of doing it. That was what caused the issue when they met last time in Denmark in October. It was all kind of much ado about nothing, to be honest, but I just thought it was interesting that Marin doesn't want to go anywhere close to any kind of controversy here. It's too close an encounter to get involved in anything other than the badminton itself. 2 points in it then now. Well, it's a fabulous winner from Sindhu. Boy, she had to work hard in that rally.
17-14.
Just deep in that forehand corner, Sindhu's playing everything hard. So I feel like Marin just needs to be a bit more aware and a little bit more switched on what's going to come from that corner. Of course, easier said than done. Good awareness at the net from Carolina Marin.
Service over. 15-17.
Just knowing that Sindhu's going to be a little bit weary of lifting. But now we're in a very important couple of points.
Wait. 9-5.
Trying to inch her way over the line here, Sindhu.
18-15.
Yeah, Carolina will be pretty disappointed, I think, with that shot. Not much pressure at all on that shot. She should be making that, especially so late in this third game.
Yeah, we've just gone past the hour mark.
Service over.
It's round to 16.
18.
PB Sindhu doing a really good job here. I know that she made the error, but she's just pushing the play. She's just trying to have those attacking opportunities, not playing too slowly, going for everything. That's what you need to do on this end of the court to keep that pressure on Marin. I think she still needs to keep that play up.
cleared that so purposefully down the line.
Really good hold and then push at the last second there.
She was willing it long, and the shuttle heard her.
20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Service over. 18, 19.
Good initiative there from Marin.
19.
Just seeing PV Sindhu just kind of take that forehand a little bit late, took that step forward, and really good attack towards the body.
And the thing with Marin is, I mean, her will to win is off the scale. She never knows when she's beaten. Huge point coming up then at 19 all in the third. Match point for someone momentarily.
Sindhu. Is ready, picker. Marin. Marin. Picker. She's ready.
So let's see how Marin goes with his third shot.
Sindhu looks aghast. Marin has a match point.
Match point, 19.
Really good awareness there from Carolina Marin on this third shot. I think she should be really weary of the net shot return here. I think that was a really good opportunity for Carolina there. She had the initiative from the beginning of the rally after the serve. Disappointing, of course, for her, but PV Sindhu saving the first match point.
Yes, and probably appropriate. It's going to go extra points, this one. Bizarre part about it really is that the first two games were fairly one-sided in terms of initially Sindhu and then Marin, but this one, and obviously because they changed ends after the interval. Something special, and it may yet set up the win.
Time's over. 21-20.
Really good patience there from Carolina Marin. Being aggressive but not forcing too much. Not going for the lines. The stakes are too high to make an error there.
So a second chance for Marin to put this match to bed.
It's over, 15-9.
All-out attack here from PV Sindhu.
And it's Marin's match. And Sindhu still can't get past the Spaniard. 22-20. She's going to be in the quarter-final tomorrow. A titanic struggle between these two great rivals. But once again, it is Carolina Marin, for the 6th time in a row when they've met, who comes out on top.
Sindhu, warning for misconduct.
This is the final point. There's a lot of pressure from Sindhu. In the end, though, she misjudged it. It's going to let it go. Realised way too late. Frustrating for the Indian, for sure. But Marin, just one of the most competitive badminton players you will ever see. Never knows when she's beaten, and she wasn't today. She wins 13-21, 21-11, 22-20, 66 minutes on court.